Hey, you guys, it's Sarah Trosky here. Welcome to another episode of The Power Zone. So, today I want to talk to you about my epic breakthrough session experience that I had, and I'm still having. So, my master practitioner that I used, her name is Nicole Sarenpa, and she was absolutely amazing. She made me feel comfortable the whole way through the whole experience, which was definitely something that was needed because you're getting very vulnerable. You're getting out of your comfort zone with this whole breakthrough session. So, pretty much what a breakthrough session is an extensive and intensive visualization exercise and experience where you travel through your life's timeline in order to effectively release these negative emotions such as anger, sadness, fear, hurt, guilt, and any limiting belief that is holding you back in some way, right? And so Nicole is a master practitioner in NLP, which, if you don't know what NLP is, it stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, which is pretty much the understanding and learning of our own mind and how it works. And so with this breakout session, she uses mental emotional release, which is the specific approach on releasing these negative emotions. And so when you think about negative emotions, um, they're like unnecessary baggage. So you don't want to unpack or pack old, worn out emotions that just aren't meant for your journey. So also unresolved and painful emotions that are held within can cause disease and discomfort. So our mind and body, that's why the mind body connection, you hear a lot about that. I truly believe in that and how that all works. And so, um, also, just a negative emotion is simply energy that has gotten stuck. So, through this mental emotional release, breakout, breakthrough session, we're releasing that energy for us to effectively and efficiently um, get back into a more healthy, happy flow way of living. So, I have my notes here that I'm reading. So, before the breakout happened, I would say that I would get stressed out and frustrated very easily. So, if things kind of popped up and happened that kind of weren't in my control, that would cause me stress and frustration and just that built up tightness and anger and whatnot. And so I also had a belief that I don't matter and that people don't care. So, kind of talking with Nicole about this was about a week before my breakout session happened. So, it was kind of like my pre homework. What she had me do was some visualization exercises to start beginning to build rapport with my subconscious mind. So, I want to share kind of the experience I had with that. Um, so, the visualization that occurred to me and that happened was I was walking through a grass field and I could hear birds chirping. I could feel the breeze on my cheeks. I could feel the long grass on my fingertips as I'm walking through this grass field. And just the feeling that I had from visualizing this place, emotion started stirring up, and I got that, lump in the back of my throat. And I'm like, what is this? Why am I having this reaction? What does this mean to me? And so, kind of just talking through it with Nicole and just kind of her other prompts and questions that she would ask me, this place that I visualized, what it in turn symbolized for me was um, happiness, joy, peace, bliss, love, and freedom. And so this place was where I'm going to be when I let go of the problem and all associated negative baggage and emotions that come along with it. And so she asked me, "Are you ready to let go of these negative emotions?" And then I said, "I think so. I think so." And then, kind of, some other common questions that came up were, you know, what what is this problem, first of all, and am I really ready to let it go? If this problem and emotions are gone, then what? Do I forget about them? Does this make me weak or less tough somehow? Is it worth holding on to these negative emotions? And really, what do I have to lose? Um, and do I let this problem run my life? And bottom line is, I'm allowing this problem to stick around, and it's becoming a reminder of my pain, my guilt, my sadness, my fear, my frustrations. And then just ultimately, everything is a choice. So when I think about everything as a choice, that becomes powerful, right? It's like thinking about cause and effect. I can choose to make my next chapter in life be more positive, inspiring, fulfilling, and empowering. And so, what do I have to lose? Well, I have everything to gain once I know I can release these negative emotions from my life. Okay? So now, my breakthrough session happened on a Wednesday, and it was September 18th, 2019. So, this book, I'm going to bring it up now because this book I read before my breakthrough session. So this helped me tremendously understand what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, and everything. So if you are at all interested in NLP, the mental emotional release process, get this book. I ordered it off of Amazon. It's a quick read, and it goes through everything on how this works in detail. Um, so I'm not going to go into kind of like the specific details because that could be just too long, and everybody's experience is going to be a little bit different and on how they visualize things and whatnot. But this was a great resource, and I recommend it to anybody who wants to take a breakthrough session or not. So anyways, so you travel through your life's timeline. Okay, so to kind of explain that, you have your past and you have your present and you have your future, right? So what you do is essentially you float up above your timeline and you visualizing your timeline. So when you think about the past, where is that? Is it going to be behind you? Is it going to be to the left, to the right? For me, my past is back. It's behind me. The line is going kind of through me, just back. And my future is ahead. It's facing forward. So when you float above your timeline, it's almost like a road map. That's how I visualize mine. It was like a little road map, like almost like seeing a Mario Kart course in a way. So facing forward is the future, facing past is behind me. So when you float above, and you're finding the um, these occurrences that took place on the root cause of these negative emotions like sadness and anger, you turn around and face the past. Your subconscious knows the root cause. You're not going to necessarily recall or remember these instances. For me, that wasn't the case. And so the first one was a little bit startling. I'm like, how do I remember this? And or where is this coming from? And so that's not the point. Two is your subconscious is recalling it for you, and you're kind of replaying these memories as like a old movie in a way, like on like a projector screen. So you find the root cause. Your subconscious finds a root cause. You ask permission to release it, and then you come back and think about a recent scenario where that negative emotion were to come up, or think about something in the future that would project that negative emotion to come up, and how do you feel? Is that feeling gone? Is it lessened? And it was pretty instant. It was like gone. Like it was almost like you didn't feel that emotion anymore, or it was just extremely subtle. Like things don't make you as angry anymore, or you don't feel as sad. They don't these negative emotions don't have control over you anymore. Um so so pretty much like I said, you travel through your life's timelines to be able to release the negative emotion of anger, sadness, guilt, frustration, and any limiting belief. So for me, that limiting belief was that I don't matter. So after each negative emotion was released, I began to feel lighter and lighter, like weights being lifted from my shoulders, right? And so this took around 9 hours, and it was worth every minute. Okay. It was profound. It was amazing. It was epic. And so once the first emotion is released, so let's say anger is first and you release anger, it's interesting when that anger is gone, how it you automatically transfer to the next emotion that will need to be released. So for me, okay, the anger is gone, but now I'm feeling sadness. And then you release the sadness. Okay, now what is next? Okay, and now I'm feeling some guilt. I'm feeling some blame. And so once you get all of that released, like I said, you feel lighter. You feel free. Um, So it's now, as of now, it's been a month post my breakthrough session, and I continue to feel at peace. I also feel more calm, patient, gentle, soft. I feel nice, and I'm just overall happy. I'm able to be present. I'm able to pay attention more, and just pay attention to my subconscious, my intuition. So when I say pay attention more, I'm listening more. So you ever get those feelings where somebody pops in your head, and then all of a sudden they're calling you or texting you or whatnot? I pay attention to that. So if somebody's coming up in my mind, I take that as a signal that, okay, I need to reach out to this person. So I send them a quick text or something. Um, Maybe if a certain thought keeps kind of reoccurring, okay, does that need to be talked about with somebody or whatnot? And so for my specific breakthrough session, I focused on personal growth. And so I wanted some personal growth to come out of this, and also specifically within my relationships, and within my with my fiance and with my friends and family. Um, so with being more present, being more intentional, um, it's really apparent that with those negative emotions being gone, that there's nothing to get in my way now. So really I'm on a pathway to self-love. So it's opened up this journey for me to be love focused, which within post breakthrough session with Nicole, we did a lot of value work. And so it came up that my number one value is love. And so now with my number one value being love, um, it's interesting because when you have a value system set, your decisions should be easy. So all my future decisions will be filtered through love. So I want to lead with love in everything that I do because I am love. I am my values. So I know that this won't be easy, um, but it will be worth it. Everything takes work, just like everything else that I've accomplished. So I'm on a path towards mindful presence. So when I'm present, I'm here in the now, giving my attention, giving my love. Um, and that just makes me a better person for me and for the people that are in my life. Um, so if you're somebody thinking about, well, gosh, I might need to get rid of my negative emotions and get on this new pathway of life, I highly recommend that you do this breakthrough session and contact Nicole. So, are you ready to let go of your negative emotions? Yes. Okay, good. Because it's not worth holding on to your negative emotions. What do you have to lose? I can tell you that you have everything to gain. It's time to change. It's time to get vulnerable. It's time to get out of your comfort zone because that's where the growth and magic happen. Make yourself a priority and become a better version of yourself. So schedule your epic breakthrough session with Nicole now, and I promise you that it can be life-changing because you only get what you give. So thank you for listening to this episode. I hope that it's impacted somebody in any way. Um, Reach out to me if you have any questions about it at all, and I will put Nicole's contact information in my show notes. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.